Well, good morning,
Good.
Roshi.
Hi.
Good to be with you and to start our
Yeah,
day this way. I am here with Roshanak Zardust, who I
yeah.
know is Roshi, and we're going to talk today about how we met, how what I have done, the constellation work has in giving you a boost in your work, and to hear about what you're doing to spread the word as we all need more and more resources, and what you offer is very helpful for many people and very practical. I love practical things.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
and
you.
so Roshi, I understand you're originally from Iran, but you live in Brussels, right?
Yes, correct. Absolutely.
And how long have you been in Brussels?
Well, I live in outside, just outside of Brussels in Grimbergen, and it's already 28 years I'm living in Belgium, so that's a quite long time.
Yes, okay.
Yes,
All
but
right, wonderful.
yes.
Well, sorry, did you want to say something?
No, no, that's totally fine. I'm just saying time flies. It's already 28 years.
That's right. Time does fly. Time is relative. All right, Roshi. Well, we met as you came for a family constellation. And
Yes.
so going back to, I believe it was last year. Yeah.
Yes.
What was it that brought you to a constellation? As it's an issue. It's something we're looking for direction or support in. So what brought you to the constellation?
That's actually, well, I was looking more for, as I'm an EFT coach, I started my side business and I was looking really to find out who am I supposed to help. So when you become, well, when I became an EFT coach, of course, you need to choose your niche and who you want to help. And I did this marketing course and I knew what I needed to do, but I wanted to know basically what I was supposed really to do, and I wanted to go deeper in it and really understand it. And so that is why I contacted you. I first of all I came to the first family constellation because one of my friends, actually also an EFT coach, said that family constellation is fantastic because now that I'm in EFT, I am an EFT coach and I'm into healing and healing traumas and inner work, and that's what we do as well. She said the family constellation is fantastic because basically it helps you to heal the past traumas of generations before. And I couldn't really imagine what it is. I was thinking of how can it be, but then I participated in one of your circles and I was amazed. I mean, how you stand up in the field and then you really feel like the person who was generations before lived, or just amazing, but also how you guided us to through the whole process, and how afterwards it was very intense, but also how afterwards it was so healing for everybody involved. And I was I was really fascinated. And so when I asked you for this my own issue to to know more from this side, what actually would be the who am I really supposed to help. And so we had this wonderful constellation that you facilitated and guided, and I was really grateful. And there I saw my parents, I saw how they gave me their blessings, and my ancestors, and how everybody was supporting me. That was amazing to see. And also even my country, because coming from Iran, there's lots of pain and there's lots of suffering, there's lots of fear, lots of trauma there. So, and even seeing my country participating and saying what I should do, then it was just afterwards very clear to me. So it was actually afterwards, there was no doubt anymore. I was like very clear on what I need to do. And then afterwards, I was just okay. It was clear afterwards that I'm supposed to help women outside of their home country to find inner peace. And it came so beautifully out. And afterwards, I was just very grateful, but also very clear. There was no doubt anymore. I had the
Okay.
blessings of everybody. I was just amazing. I loved it.
Well, that's so great to hear. I remember it was a powerful constellation. And yes, we can put in people and see that we get their support. And perhaps someone isn't living any longer and we're not sure how they would respond to us, or ancestors we never knew. But that support that we see we can get, or some resolution we can do, gives that support. And that's what we're looking for, to be supported by those that came before us. So
Yeah.
glad to hear that that came through, and we can clearly represent things like countries or our own businesses and see what is the energy. How would it talk to us if it could?
Yes, it was amazing.
And so I hear you already saying how the constellation served you. What about on an emotional level? Like, did it settle you? I remember you had a somatic response.
Yes, afterwards I was like, um, well, I was very moved. I was really moved because I never knew how my parents, my mom doesn't live with us anymore, and my father is now older. So I didn't know really how they would actually react to it, and if they would like what I'm doing. And I, seeing that was so moving. And also seeing the reactions and the support, really, as you're saying, from everybody, it really moved me. And afterwards, I was so grateful, and I was clear and actually calmer, just calm, because I didn't have to search for answers anymore. It was clear, it was done. So I was just very much, well, knowing and peaceful.
Well, great. My next question was how did it serve you, right? And you're answering that. And I recall in your case, which isn't always the case for people, that you felt a lot in your body. And that really shows that you received the constellation.
Yes, I did. I
And
really.
I can hear it in your words that you received it, right? And that it gave you that clarity.
Yes, also because I really, really craved it, I think, and I was very open to it. So it really did do a lot of my in my body. That's true.
That's right. When we're really ready to see whatever comes up, when we're then we're it can have that magical effect that it's the moment to get that clarity and to get what you need,
Yes,
whatever that may be. And so in your case, your constellation was about your business and who do I serve, and something you had been wrestling with for a bit. And so this is a good segue into what is your business? Tell us. It is in service to people, and that's a big part of why we're doing this interview.
yes. Thank you so much. Well, I'm an EFT coach, and I help women to outside of their home country, so abroad, to find inner peace. And how I do that, I use this wonderful tool. It's called EFT, so Emotional Freedom Techniques. And what they are about is basically, I don't know if you know acupuncture. So in acupuncture, they basically they put the needles on the meridian points. These are the ancients used in ancient Chinese medicine to get you relief for pain or stress, anything you have. And that works is really well, but it's temporary. What we do is we use our fingertips to tap on the meridian points, and while we do is we just clear or release the emotional blockages that has been created in us, well, since childhood, or whenever we created a belief because of something happened in us. And while, like for example, in acupuncture, they really it's very helpful. We got really to the cause of the why, and then so when we know what it is, we release it, we let go, and replace with positives, so that you can actually create the life you want. And I just want to also say that what I find fascinating for family constellations and EFT is that it's very complementary. So family constellation is wonderful for generations before, to really see their trauma, and while you guide us, so we can really heal this trauma, which has an enormous effect on us today. And what we do in EFT, we start at like embryo phase, we can start an embryo phase, work through it, anything that happened for that person even before born, and then even afterwards, the childhood, teenagerhood, young adulthood, and all the younger versions of us, whatever they experienced and every belief they created in themselves, a negative belief. So we try, we just clear those emotional blockages, and then the person calms down. And what you want to achieve is just this inner peace, and you calm down all the tension in your body. And then once we are calm, we can actually listen to our inner voice, and then we know what to do. And that's what you want to, what you want to arrive at. So
That's
to connect
right.
to the, and then have this be centered and calm. And that is why we are doing this work. Now, the good part about EFT is also it's a self-help tool.
Yeah.
So everybody can use it at home, start tapping.
That's
And
right.
during
And
your
this,
daily life, you can help yourself with anything that happens, and lots of things happen to all of us. So you can help yourself to calm your nervous system down and to be calmer and feel good again, and so be easily continue your day. Um, and
right.
That's really important. But working with a EFT coach is really important, because sometimes when we start, we open up something, and it can be too overwhelming or too much. Maybe if you go too much in something that happened, traumatic events. So it's always good to work with an EFT coach on a regular basis, so the coach can guide you and support you in
And
your.
witness.
Yes.
Yeah. Well,
And
that being in connection is so important for working on anything emotional, personal, and traumatic.
yeah,
Now, this is something that people can learn to do on their own as well. Yeah. Like in a moment of overwhelm, it's one of those tools that could support them.
yes,
Yeah. So
exactly.
love that. Anything to help calm our nervous system and to teach us over and over again to find that safety
Yeah,
inside. And
exactly.
so I understand that you work in Brussels online, as again, it's very convenient. But tell us, you have an upcoming workshop? Tell us about that.
I do have an upcoming workshop on the 19th of February at the Thursday, 7:15 to 8:30, and it's online from the comfort of your home. And it's more about, there's so much happening in the world right now, and there's so much also happening for all of us at any moment in our day or life. So this is more about, it's called Calm in Chaos, to find inner peace. Just because, I want to just teach what EFT is, how it works, but also explain a little bit more. And then I'm gonna explain EFT from a scientific view, but also from my experience. And I always tap with the volunteer to demonstrate it in, basically, so you can experience it yourself, and then see how it feels like. But then you learn also how to do it, and you can apply it in your, at home for yourself as well. And work with me if you want to. But otherwise, it's really just a good introduction for you. If you're curious, what is EFT? How does it work? And what is possible by doing it?
That's right. Okay. Well, I will include your website and information about this workshop in the notes.
Thank
All
you.
right. And just thank you for being here this morning, Roshi. Thank you to those who are listening.
Happy.
Check out her work and upcoming constellations in Brussels and online. And just, it's always such a gift for me to hear the effect of a constellation and that it answers whatever the answer may be. It might be professional, like it was for you, it might be personal, it may be something from long lasting, from all over many, many years, that just like a loop. So to be able to get feedback like you've shared has been really precious.
You're so welcome. Thank you
Well,
so much for your time, and see you soon.
see you soon, Roshi. Thank you.
Bye. Bye.